What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod back with another video, and today I'm going to share what items sold on eBay and on Poshmark over this past weekend. As you guys know, I always share my weekend sales with you guys, and I've been doing this for about 3 or maybe 4 months at this point, and I love doing these because it gives you guys a better glimpse of what it's like being a full-time reseller. Not only that, I get to show when sales are really good and when sales are not so good, and I feel like the past 3 maybe 4 weeks the sales have not been so good, so these videos I haven't been that excited about. I'm always thankful because at the end of the day I could not be doing what I'm doing right now, and I could be stuck doing a job that I hate. But like I said, this weekend was definitely a much better weekend for sales, and I grossed well over $1,000 this weekend. But like I said, these summer slowdown periods have been, you just gotta adjust. Sometimes you may have to accept offers that you don't usually accept. Sometimes you might have to lower your prices altogether, and sometimes you might just have to work a little harder and just list more in order to just hope that the algorithm pushes some of your stuff and more buyers come along. Those are the 3 things that I've really been doing all weekend just to kind of drive up some of these sales. So if you guys are experiencing an eBay summer slowdown or even a Poshmark summer slowdown, implement some of those tips and you guys could probably do at least increase your sales just a little bit. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so starting things off with the Poshmark sales is this Guess motorcycle jacket, and I picked this up maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I only paid I think $5 or $6 for this jacket, and in my opinion I thought it was cool. I didn't think it would sell for a ton of profit, and I actually didn't even think it will sell for my full asking price, to be honest with you guys. But I'm glad I picked it up because I figured it would sell for a decent amount of profit, and it did. So it sold for $29. And it took, like I said, maybe 3 or 4 weeks for this thing to sell. So like I tell you guys all the time, if you guys have jackets in your inventory or hoodies or stuff like that, especially if it's like a lightweight jacket, list it now because people are still picking up these type of stuff, especially motorcycle stuff. People like this, they're riding their motorcycles all day long. So definitely still list these type of items because they'll sell. Next is this Adidas track jacket, and I had this one for a while as well, maybe 2 months at this point, maybe longer. And this one also sold for my full asking price of $39. And these Adidas track jackets always sell at least 20 to 30 bucks for me, depending on this colorway. They always sell, depending on the colorway and the size, they always sell well for me. So if you guys see these, even if they're a little older, definitely still pick it up. Next is this brand new pair of Adidas Iniki Boost, and I picked up a ton of these at the Adidas outlet. I tell you guys all the time, I'm down to my last 3 pairs. I think I have 1 left in the blue colorway and I think 2 left in the white. So I'm gonna keep hitting these Adidas outlets, and hopefully I could keep finding some really good some steals and deals, because this was definitely my best flip of 2019 so far. But we only at the halfway point, so I'm pretty sure I'll come across something even better for even less money. Next is a pair of UGG sneakers, and for those of you that aren't familiar, UGG definitely sells sneakers. They don't just sell boots and stuff like that. When I picked these up from the outlet, Dom was like, "Oh, I didn't even know UGG sells sneakers." So this definitely like I guess like a PSA. UGG sells sneakers, and in my opinion, they are pretty dope. Next is another pair of UGGs, and I picked these up the same day. I only had 1 of these in a size 12, and this one sold for $48, and these were also $12. So not a ton of profit, but I think I made $20 in like a week. So this was pretty good. This is a quick turnaround. So sometimes I flip stuff for way cheaper than I probably should. Sometimes I hold on to stuff and I wait for the right buyer. But honestly, a pair of UGG, something like this, I'm expecting more of these to sell during the 4th quarter when people are shopping for gifts. But like I said, it's a summer slowdown. Sales aren't coming in as fast as I would like to. So I'm not gonna be the one to kind of hold on to things for too long, because at the end of the day, these bills gotta get paid. Next is this pair of UGG slippers, and I picked these up a while ago. This was actually one of like my early UGG outlet hauls, and I only paid I think maybe $10 or something like that, maybe $10 or $12 for these, and these also sold for $40. And at first I had these listed for $59. Then I lowered the price down because I realized the price was way too high, and I got an offer for $40. So as soon as I lowered the price, I got a good offer, and I just went ahead and accepted that too. Moving on to the eBay sales, we got this Puma rugby jersey, and I've been lowering my prices on eBay quite a bit. So you're gonna see a ton of sales here on eBay right now, and a lot of these sales came because I lowered my prices on a lot of items this weekend, just because, like I said, the summer slowdown is in full effect. None of us are selling as much as we usually do, and I'm not gonna just hold on to items for the sake of just holding on. So this was something that I listed for $25.99. Went through my entire eBay store and I lowered prices, sometimes $3, sometimes as much as 10, and a ton of stuff has moved. So if you guys are in a similar position and you're trying to see some sales, just go ahead and lower some of your prices. I only lowered this by $3 and it sold. So that's something you guys can definitely do. Next is this pair of Nike Air Jordan 10s. I actually just shared this in my live show yesterday, and I was telling you guys I picked this up from a Buffalo Exchange for 40 bucks, and it sold for full asking price $90 plus $13 shipping. So this was a very quick flip for me. I've seen similar Jordans in a similar condition sell for like 60, sometimes 70. So I kind of just shot a little higher and ended up selling really quickly. So this was a good flip. Next up is this older Apple mouse, and I actually had 3 of these, and they all sold. I sold 1 separately and then 2 to one person. They probably might flip it for themselves or do something with it, who knows. But this actually, I lowered the price on this as well. I had this up for $13.99, then I lowered it down to $11.99, and it ended up selling. I remember I only spent $1 a piece for these, so this was definitely a nice flip. Next is this jacket from Zara, man, and this was, people ask me all the time if I pick up stuff from Zara, and this is the type of stuff I pick up if it's Zara. It has to be something unique. It has to be kind of dope, in my opinion at least. And it has to be something that's no longer in stores, because Zara is fast fashion. It sells out really quickly. And for some people, they might still want something, you know, but there's no way of getting it because it's sold out. So they'll go to eBay and look for it, or they'll go to Poshmark. And this one sold for 30 bucks. I took a best offer on this. And I was able to squeeze it in a padded flat rate envelope, so I saved some money on shipping as well. Next is this Rain Spooner shirt. Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirts used to sell for a ton of profit back then. I'm saying, when I say back then, I mean like 2-3 years ago. I'd make way more profit for these. But this one in particular is kind of a rare shirt, and I was originally asking 40 for this shirt, but I lowered the price over the weekend, and I just took 35 because, as you can see, there was a minor tear in here and some small stains and stuff like that. So I just went ahead and accepted that. Next is something else that I picked up over this past weekend, and this is a pair of Nike Air Zoom Cage 3s. And these are actual tennis shoes to be worn on the tennis court. And I've been telling you guys I've been playing tennis more often because I'm trying to stay fit, trying to stay active. And if these fit me, I would have definitely kept them for myself. But these were a little too small. So these sold for my full asking price, 70 bucks plus shipping. So if you guys come across tennis related stuff or golf related stuff, definitely pick it up. Next is this Wen Almond, what is this? Wen conditioner and shampoo. It's like the travel size. And this one sold for $12.99. I had this listed for very long, at least 6 months, but I wasn't trying to lower my price anymore because if I did, it wouldn't be worth it. So it finally sold $12.99. If you guys find the larger bottles of these things, definitely pick it up because those sell for like 20, sometimes 30 bucks. But the small little sample size stuff, it still sells, but you know, it just takes a while. Next is this Polo Ralph Lauren Oxford shirt, and this is a size 2XB. And I don't pick up Ralph Lauren often. It has to be in a really large size or just something super dope. And this was a 2XB, so 2X big. So somebody just wanted to pick this one up for 30 bucks. And usually, you know, like I said, I would pass on it. But once I saw that tag, 2XB, I knew I had to grab it. Next is this pair of Adidas Crazy BYWs. And these sold for $36.99. I was originally asking $39.99, and I just dropped the price $3. As you guys can tell, I don't usually charge $36.99 for items, but I just wanted to lower my prices. And as soon as I lowered the price, it ended up selling. So I'm definitely glad about that. And I'm just glad that stuff are selling right now because at the end of the day, this is my full-time gig. Like, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing eBay, I'm doing Poshmark. But like I said, I don't have a part-time job where everything else is paying the bills. So for me, selling these sneakers, selling these clothes, it just, you know, for it to sell quickly, that's the main goal for me. And next up is this jacket from the brand Cool. I really like this brand. It always sells pretty fast for me. I picked this up, I think, last week for $8 from the thrift store. Ended up selling it for 60 bucks plus shipping. And I fit this in a padded flat rate envelope as well, so I saved some money on that. And if you guys come across Cool, 9 times out of 10 you should pick it up. But I mean, for the most part, it always sells for a decent amount of profit. Next up is this North Face pair of cargo pants as well. This sold for 25 bucks. I actually had this listed on Poshmark first, and I had an offer on Poshmark, and as I was going to accept the offer, somebody went ahead and just bought it on eBay. So I was glad that this sold as fast as it did. I think it sold the next day. I listed it and ended up selling. So if you come across these North Face convertible pants, definitely pick it up. When I say convertible, all it means is that you can take the legs off and then turn them into shorts. And next is this pair of Doc Marten boots, and these are the Delaney's, and this was a size 5 in women's, and to be honest, I probably could have got some more money for these. I was checking the comps. I was seeing some sell for like $18 and $20, so I just tried to price mine a little higher, but it sold so fast that I'm just thinking I probably could have got maybe $10 more for this. But like I said, who cares? At the end of the day, we making money. Stuff is selling fast. People are getting good products. It is what it is. And next is this Peter Millar golf shirt. This is a Peter Millar Summer Comfort. And the Summer Comfort stuff sells better than just the normal Peter Millar pieces. And this one sold within 3 days. People are asking me all the time what type of golf stuff am I selling, since I'm always talking about it. And Peter Millar Summer Comfort, $24 size medium. Do free shipping and it'll sell pretty quick. On Poshmark, you might have to charge $19, because you got to remember Poshmark buyers are paying tax and they're paying $6 for shipping. So if you list on both platforms, you're better off probably listing this on eBay. And last but not least, the sale of the weekend is this pair of Nike Cortez sneakers. Now, I had these in the inventory for so long that I almost forgot about it. I picked these up a while ago, and I knew they were vintage. I knew these was like early 90s. The tag, I believe, said like 92 or something like that. So I wasn't gonna take anything less than like $160 for these. This ended up selling for $180. So I made a little more than I was, planning on, but this was definitely a good sale for me. It looked like somebody tried it on, but the bottoms are really clean, never worn. So like I said, Nike Cortez, these shoes, if you went to the Foot Locker or Finish Line right now, you would see these for like $50. But because these are vintage, you can ask for some more money, especially if you see the tag looking like this. I think this tag means that it was in the 90s. Probably the year was 90, but I mean, who knows? Don't quote me on that. Just know that mine sold for $180. Alright, y'all, that's all I have for today's video. And if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm running an eBay 101 program on my Patreon, and I'm basically just running a series of videos just to help you guys improve or just start your eBay business. And so far, the feedback has been really good. All the Patreon members have been really enjoying this, so I just want to thank you guys for your continued support. And those of you that are interested in selling on eBay, especially if you're only selling on Poshmark, check out the Patreon group. You can see some of the videos that I've already posted, and I'm going to continue putting out more content on there. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Causing thunder lately, so lend a heart with no repayment. My interest rate is lower, ain't it?